So today, you're going to start your self-portrait picture. Before you do though, let's talk a little bit about skin color. I want you to do your self-portraits with crayons. And when we look at the crayon colors, there are no crayon colors that are really skin color. Nobody's skin is brown, brown, brown. Nobody's skin is orange, orange, orange. Nobody's skin is yellow or red or black or green or blue or purple. All of us have skin that's a combination of different colors. Some of us have a combination of browns and golds and reds. Some of us have a combination of skin that's sort of peachy with red or with tan. Some of us have skin color with orange in it and brown and maybe a little bit of red. So all of us have skin that are combinations of colors. Mine, for example, is a little bit tan. It's got a little bit of red in it and maybe a little bit of pink in it. So I don't really have any of those colors in front of me. So when I draw my self-portrait, I'm gonna use a combination of colors to try to make my skin color. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with an outline. I'm gonna draw an oval. An oval is like a longer circle. Nobody's head is a circle. We would have pumpkin heads. But you can draw a long, skinny circle called an oval. And then I'm gonna draw 2 lines at the bottom. That's where my neck's gonna go. And I can draw a smiley face sort of thing here that connects these 2 lines. And that becomes the top of my shirt. I have shoulders, and I'm so big, you can't see my whole body. It goes off the page. So I'm just gonna draw a curve here and a curve here, and those are my shoulders. I have 2 eyes, and I'm gonna draw 2 football shapes. So I draw sort of a rainbow, and then I draw an upside down rainbow. And that's how I make my football shape. My nose, I don't draw my whole nose, but you can draw your nose how you want to draw it. I just like to start just with the nostrils in my nose. Those are the holes that you breathe out of. Those are called nostrils. And then I have an upper lip. So I draw a line from my upper lip. And then I draw a line from my lower lip. I also have eyebrows. Now, the middle of my eye is called a pupil, and the pupil in all people is black. That's the part of the eye that lets light in so that you can see. And that part of my eye is black. But I also have brown irises. So people will say, Miss Null, you have brown eyes. So I'm gonna use the brown crayon to go around the pupil in my self-portrait. Now we're gonna get to skin color and hair. My hair in this picture is gonna be long. It's not gonna be up in a ponytail. And I also, before I start my hair, I'm gonna add some ears. And ears usually start where the eyes are on the head and end around where the nose is. So I've got my ears in there. Okay, now I can start doing my hair. My hair is very long. And I might even make some pieces that come down the front, and then the rest go behind my back. Okay, so now I'm gonna start coloring in my skin. I think that my skin is sort of a tan color, so I'm gonna press very lightly with the brown crayon. I think I have some red in my skin, so I'm gonna use red. And I also think that I have some peach in my skin, so I'm gonna press lightly with the orange crayon. All of these, I'm gonna go very, very lightly because I want these colors to blend together to make something that's more like my own skin. Because I don't wanna leave my skin white like the paper, because that's nothing like my skin. And I'm not gonna color over my eyes. My eyes do not have skin on them. I'm gonna color around my eyes. But I'm gonna start off very light with my brown crayon. Some places on my face I can see shadows, so I'm gonna make that a little darker. I see a shadow on my nose, so I'm gonna make that a little darker. But I'm gonna start with brown as my base color, and then I'm gonna build other colors into my skin. There is a shadow underneath my chin and a shadow on the side over here. Okay, now I'm gonna add light orange by not pressing hard at all. And if you notice, I'm just using kind of the edge of my crayon. I'm gonna go in because my skin has some peach in it. And if I press lightly, the color isn't really orange, it's a little bit peachier. And then finally, I've got a little bit of red in my skin. So I'm gonna press very lightly. And I'm gonna try to blend it so this looks like my skin. So it's not exactly my skin color, but I think I did a pretty nice job. Some people's skin is darker. When you use a brown crayon, you can press a little harder to make it a little darker. But all of us have a blend of colors. Some people might have brown in their skin and maybe a little bit of gold. You could add a little bit of yellow to make your skin color. Some people have brown skin that's a little darker. You can press a little harder with your crayon. You might have a little red mixed in. Some people have tan skin. And they might have a little orange mixed in. Some people have darker skin. And they can press harder with their crayon. And they still have other colors mixed in. Let's try a darker brown with some red. And then finally, let's try another skin color that's brown with red and orange and see what happens. So Miss Nall has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different skin colors on her paper, just using different combinations of brown, yellow, orange, and red. Now I'm gonna color in my hair. My hair is brown, but it has some blonde in it and it has some red in it. My hair has lots of colors. And again, I'm gonna try to blend these colors together. I've seen you kids on the screen, and I've seen that some people have black hair, some people have black hair with brown mixed in their hair, some people have brownish hair, some people have brown hair with sort of goldish highlights. So look at your hair color. See what kind of colors are in your hair. And try to mix your colors. All right, and I'm wearing a green sweater today. So when you work on your self-portrait, I want you to draw yourself. Don't make it teeny, 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 tiny. Make it pretty big on your paper. If you want to practice like Miss Nall did along the side of your self-portrait, mixing different colors to get skin colors, you may do that, but I want you to take your time with your crayons and I want you to color in your self-portrait and try to get a good skin color in there. I bet you could do a great job.